if you put in toxic things, you get toxic responses. If you put in good things, then happy body and happy mind as well.
Yep, it's all about the balance.
I'm sorry to keep going back to chemotherapy, Sarah, but I'd
No, not at all.
have to. People hear about chemotherapy and often see it secondhand through family members or friends that go through that experience. If you had
Mhm.
to try and describe the feeling of chemotherapy, um, is there anything that you would compare it to, or is there anything else that you've experienced that's sort of like chemotherapy in a way?
It's like the worst flu you ever had. And that was pretty much what my mother told me when I was preparing. I was terrified.
Mm.
And even more so, you'd think it would be a good thing that my mother did the clinical trials on the chemotherapy regimen I did, but she knew the good, the bad, and the ugly. And
Mm.
so, being that, like we were talking earlier, we're a very clinical family. I come from one side of my family is all nurses, the other side is all doctors. So we don't pull any punches when we talk about these things. And so I drove my poor oncologist nuts because I was like, so I heard I could go blind with this. And he's like, who told you that? It's my mother who did the clinical trials of FOLFOX5. And he's like, well, it's not as common. And she's like, yeah, actually, it is.